When I was younger, it was difficult to run into someone who believed in the ancient astronaut theory, inspired by books like The 12th Planet by Zechariah Sitchin, Gods of Eden, and Chariots of the Gods. And there were others. I'll explain for those not familiar with the Starseed Mythos, which I'll be talking about briefly today. It's the belief that you're an alien being reincarnated here, sent down to Earth, maybe for a mission. There are different groups: Pleiadian, Vegan, Syrian, the Reptilians, and the Arcturians. In the Starseed belief system, think of the universe the way the mystics do. Our universe, it's like a living organism, the sun being the beating heart. Think of the cosmos as all of the multiverse dimensions combined. The prophet Edgar Cayce, in some of his visions, mentioned specifically one group, the Arcturians. When I was younger, in one of my vivid experiences, visions, and dreams, I was visited by a group of light beings. I heard a quiet whisper that was almost robotic. And that whisper said, "You are Arcturian." A great calm came over me, and then a great sadness. I said, slowly, I could feel the answer as I was saying it. I said, "Take me back. Take me back. I want to go back." And then one whose energy felt more female, stepped forward out of the group. They had no thing that made for obvious distinctions of male or female sex. You could sort of just feel the energy, and maybe the way they projected to you telepathically, their voices would sound a little more masculine or feminine. She smiled, and she said, "Feel all of it. Feel it all. You are where you belong," unquote. In much of the Starseed mythos, you'll find, like in many spiritual pathways, the idea of a descension into an ascension story, a journey back, a journey to low vibration, then to reascend to higher ones, down to Earth, back to the source, and over again. So, are these beings, all of them, who some consistently reported, meaning they report them with some consistency, are they actually from another planet? If so, have they evolved beyond the need for earthly human-style spacecraft? That's one thing I have always thought. Because when you see the Area 51s, would they really be traveling in something like that? Are they interdimensional, spiritual beings, or both? Are they aliens and maybe interdimensional, spiritual beings? Do they come with purpose? Are we them reincarnated in human form for the purposes of organic spiritual cycles? Perhaps some great cosmic calls? Do some of these groups live through us to help either humanity or the earth in some way? I don't really know, but I do know through my personal experiences with this, and though I don't spend a lot of time anything UFO and all that anymore much, but I still sometimes work with the vision of an Arcturian spirit companion, if you will. The prophet Edgar Cayce had mentioned them. They're beings of light who had physical bodies at one point and then evolved into beings of light, no longer even having a physical planet. Anyway, that is my brief take on the Starseed mythos. Are they actually aliens? Were they once aliens from these star systems? Are they simply interdimensional spiritual beings, or a big old mixture of both? And then there's always the question, why? When I asked my spirit guide Willow, Why do the angels, demons, spirits, any of these beings even bother with us? She gave me the simple cryptic answer, because we are bound. I'm Daniel Michael, you're listening to Main Street Universe, the show and network reminding you mysteries and possibilities, universe closer to Main Street than you may ever imagine. And remember, you can always listen to the archives, which means that next week you can listen to last week, this week, right here on the Main Street Universe page. Thank you all and have a beautiful Sunday afternoon.